Hi, in this video we're going to look at a great annotation and research application called Scribble. So in order to get it, you're going to go to the web store. You can use your apps link to get there. And when you do a search for Scribble, you're going to notice it's actually up in the apps section. So this is a very full-featured application. It's not an extension, and it's going to have its own interface. So you can add this to Chrome. You're going to need to sign up for an account as well. As you can see, I've already installed it, so I'm not going to try to install it here again. It should actually recognize it that I've installed it. For some reason it's not. But anyway, do that installation. You're going to have to go to the website at that point, and you're going to have to sign up for an account. There are 3 levels. The first 2 are free, so when you sign up, you'll be signing up for the basic level. You'll have the option as an educator to upgrade to the mid-level. It's got some additional tools, which is nice, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so download, install, sign up, and then we'll come back and see what Scribble can do. Okay, now that we're ready to start, you can see I've done a little search for formative versus summative assessment, and I've opened up 3 different articles I found on the subject, and I'm going to do some research on this, and I'd like to collect and archive it. So while on this web page, I'll simply click the Scribble icon in the upper right hand corner, and you can see that my toolbar opens. Now I have a number of options from here. If I click on Scribble itself, the first option, it's going to bring me to the website, and when I say sign in, I'll either need to sign in, or since I've previously done it, it will bring me to my space over here. So that might be useful later. We could open the library in a new window, but let's get to this first highlighting tool. So let's just say that I'm dealing with formative assessment. So let me highlight that, and is to monitor student learning. So there we go. Whereas summative assessment, and I've got a limited number of highlight colors, but if I want to distinguish, organize myself through color coding, I can do that. Is to evaluate student learning. And there you go. In addition to highlighting, I can simply add a comment. So I'm going to add a comment to that text that says draw concept map. Okay, and that will remain associated. This is an undo button, so fairly simple there. Undo and redo. This is a citation generator. So if I'm doing this as part of some kind of formal report, I can simply click this, and it will bring up a citation generator. I can pick MLA, APA, or Chicago style, whichever one I want. And it's already got a lot of this filled out for me. So certain things it didn't get. So name of website. I don't know if the website really has a name, but I'm going to use this address for right now, just to be quick about it. And it's perfectly acceptable if the information isn't available to leave that blank. Let's say this is CMU, so Carnegie Mellon University. We'll call them the publisher of this. The year, etc., that it was issued. So if you can find on here, if this is dated at all, that would be appropriate. But in many cases, web pages don't have that date. You'll find them on news sources, etc., but in many cases you don't have that. It is going to include as well, though, the date that I accessed it and the URL, so all this nice information is already in there for me. Great. This option would allow me to bookmark the page so I can get back to it quickly. This option would allow me to share it with other people, so I could simply email this out to other people. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. And it brings me up a page. I'm saving it in my library. So it gives it a page name. I can change that if I want. I can give it some notes. Great resource to learn basics. And I can enter tags, and as we've seen in other applications we use, the tags are just going to make it more searchable for us. So we'll say assessment and apply that tag. Now I could make this page read only, which means in my library when I come back I'm not going to make additional edits, but since I'm the one in control of this, I'm going to leave it open, and I'll simply save that. Okay, let's take a quick look at a couple of other pages. I'm going to pause for a second, mark these up, and save them so that we have some additional things to work with. Okay, so I went to each page. I turned Scribble on for each page. I did some highlighting. Maybe I created a couple of comments. I saved them. So let's take a look. Now I'm going to open this up, open the library in a new window. Again, it knows me. So here are all the things over time that I've done. I can upload additional files like a PDF. I could create a paper myself, add bookmarks, etc. I could trash something in here if I wanted to do that. Let's see. These two I really don't need anymore, so I'm just going to trash them. There you go. I can create, manage, and apply tags. So you can see I have these two tags here, but I don't really want this one anymore. So I'll come over here and delete it. And now that I only have the one left, a little clunky the way that works. And nice here, I can create a bibliography. Now if I go to click this, you'll find I can't because nothing's been selected. So I'm going to use the select all because these three things are all related to the same topic. I'll create my bibliography. Okay, and you can see there they are. In this case, for this one, I didn't fill out the extra information. I got a much shorter bibliography entry, so beware that. Come back. Oops, sorry. And then clicking on it is going to return me to this version of the page that's marked up, so I can continue my work here. Okay, so a nice basic tool for collecting information from the internet and doing some research. Added bonuses, it will help you create your bibliography. And I think a nice tool for students doing research. Very nice tool for students doing research because they can, instead of using bookmarks, they can collect all of the related websites and PDFs, etc. in one place. And they can also use the highlighting tool and the comment tool to make notes at the same time.